Of live video. Today is the Monday before Thanksgiving, before Black Friday, before Cyber Monday, before Giving Tuesday. And so we are going to be going over some brand new gear. We're going to be going over some really cool video gear, some lighting gear, some microphones. I'm going to show you some even Amazon Alexa tech, some things that you could buy to help automate your live streaming. But if you're into live streaming, if you're into YouTube, if you're into video production and you know who you are, then stick around and join us today. We're going to be doing some live shopping. I'm going to go on to Amazon and I'm actually going to show you what products I use, and I'm going to show you why I use them. I'm also going to try to give you sort of a sense of what you might want to use for your thing. And we were going to try to go live on Amazon.com today, but it looks like we had a little bit of an error going there. All that to say, we're pumped that you are here. I would love to hear from you in the comment section right now. If money was no object, what would you buy right now? If money was no object, maybe what are you going to buy? Because here's the thing. Black Friday is already happening on Amazon. I'm not sure if you guys got your emails, but the Black Friday specials on Amazon start today. And here's the thing. I know a lot of you are probably thinking, I'm gonna wait till Black Friday. I'm gonna wait till Black Friday. But I want to remind you, that's kind of like the old model, right? Black Friday happens now if you want to get the product. Because if you wait till Black Friday, they will be most likely sold out. And if you read the emails that Amazon is sending, along with a whole bunch of other vendors that maybe your email list are subscribed to, they're saying the same thing. They're saying, hey, Black Friday starts now. So I know a lot of you guys have gone out on Black Friday. We like to go out on Black Friday. We're not like these anti-fun things people. Like, I get that Black Friday is kind of a commercial holiday. I get that it's kind of a commerce thing, but you know what? It's fun. It's fun to go out, see the deals, see the colors that all the stores are using to buy their products, and also to see, what's hot and what's not. So, we like Black Friday here, and I want to get you in a place where you're building a shopping list. Get what's going to fly off the shelf today, and even ask your questions. If you've got questions about like this gear or that gear, let me just show you here, everybody. I've got tons of gear on my desk that I'm going to show you. Now, I'm infamous. I am infamous for buying things that I don't need. And so I'm not here today to throw a bunch of gear at you. Okay, what I am here to do is to show you because I have 2 closets full of stuff back here that I don't have on my desk today. But I'm here to show you that what the cream rises to the top. I'm here to show you what I actually use on a daily basis. So let's put some names up on the screen today. No, Carlos, it looks like there was a transcoding error, so we won't be able to go onto Amazon today, which is fine. We're going to have a great show today. So let's put some names up on the screen. Let's get geared up today. I see that Ed Weinberg is in the house. What's up, my man, Ed? Good to see you out there today. Jeff Eatley says he wants to get him a Sony full-frame camera and a new laptop. Well, at least a new Mac top is what I call them. So, I would love to hear from you on why a laptop, why not a iPad? I've got a laptop upstairs that's really kind of my editing. It's like it's a small computer. It's a laptop, right? And I feel like it's a good travel size. It's not terribly massive. It's the medium size, but once I got my iPad, I can do everything on my iPad. I use TubeBuddy on my iPad. I use Photoshop on my iPad. I use LumaFusion on my iPad. And so I'm curious, why a laptop? What power do you need in your laptop? Mikey is saying, I would like the Elgato Facecam and MacBook Air to edit my videos. So we're talking again about editing on a laptop, and that's That's cool. So Jeff is saying you're right. Maybe I need an iPad with the keyboard. That's what I have. You know, do I have it with me today? I do. I do have an iPad that I have the best case ever for this iPad, by the way, is the Slim Folio. I recommend the Slim Folio. It is a massively cool design. It's USB-C charged, but the iPad itself charges the laptop or the keyboard pad. So you could plug the keyboard pad in directly, or you could you just keep your iPad charged, and then the iPad charges the keyboard down here. Now it's lit up down here, and you want to just make sure that you have the right version. So I bought this particular. Now look at this case. First of all, I bought 3 cases, Jeff Eatley. I bought 3 cases. One of them I missed the return date on, so I still have it, unfortunately. But here's what I love about it. I love where the Apple Pencil goes up here, and it's magnetized, right? So you've got this little flap, boom, covers it up. I love the texture here. Not necessarily what I would call like a rumble case or anything like that. It's not designed to, you could buy Gorilla cases and these like, oh, you could drop it. That's not what this is, but it feels nice. I think it's ergonomic and I love it. So that's the Slim Folio. That's the Slim Folio for the 11-inch iPad, and I highly recommend it. All right, Carlos, let's get into the content for today, and be ready to share my screen. So here's the deal, guys. I don't know if you are aware of this, but on Amazon, you can set up a live streaming account with Amazon .live. In fact, let's see if we can find it. Here you would go to like this link right here if you'd want to set it up. Just search for Amazon Live Influencer. But on Amazon Live Influencer, you can get set up to upload pre-recorded videos, and you can also go live to share those videos, and you can follow creators like me. So I'm going to put my Amazon account in the description box, and would love for you guys to click on that and stream over there with me. I'm going to be going live all through the Christmas season and the holiday season to just be sharing new products that range from a variety. Oops, let's get the right. There we go. That covers a variety. I'll be talking about video gear. I'm going to be talking about live streaming gear, but I'm also going to be talking about what I'm doing to beat cancer and the supplements I take and the food that I'm eating and all those different types of things. So what I'm going to do is give us another clear opening, and then we'll sort of jump into the show. Go ahead and put the background back up again, Carlos. Let's change the background, and we'll just do a quick deal here in 5, 4, 3. Welcome to the business of live video. My name is Owen Video. You can give me 5. That's right. Type 5 into the comment section now. That is how we say hello on this show. We are live streaming today talking about Turkey Tech. That's right. It's the Monday before Thanksgiving. And so we're going to go onto Amazon. We're going to be looking at the Black Friday deals and some of the new deals that are out right now that you can start building your shopping cart, or at least even today, maybe even buy a couple products today. Because here's what I will tell you is, from my experience, is that the items that have the best Black Friday deals will sell out by Black Friday, or they're going to take 8 weeks, 12 weeks to get here. In fact, I bought recently an Amazon Echo with the clock on it. It took 52 days to get here. I'm glad I pre-ordered it ahead of time. But we're going to go through some gear today. I see my buddy Ash Borland in the audience today. I see Steven WB, my Amazon buddy, is out there in the stream. Jeff Eatley is here with us today, and a bunch others. I would love to hear your questions, guys, as we dig into this content today. I'm going to be showing you tech that I have, but also what I would buy now if I had to do it over again. So let's jump right in. Carlos is going to share these links in the description box. Carlos, are you logged in, Carlos, as me and ready to share these links? Otherwise, I'll post these in the private chat, and then you can post those down there below. Okay, so I want to start with some of the technology that I use for live streaming, and the number one question, the number one referral that I make for all sorts of problems, it's like, Owen, my audio's not synced up. Owen, OBS is lagging behind. Owen, my all this stuff. Getting a USB mixer will solve that problem immediately. And I recommend the Alesis Multi-Mix 4. And there's a couple reasons that I recommend it. Number one is because it fits right on your desk. I've got mine on my desk right now, and it's about the size of a Bible. It's not a huge time, space suck over here. Plus, it's an Alesis Multi-Mix 4, which means it has 4 channels. So I'm actually streaming. You guys see the microphone in front of me. I'm not actually using this microphone right now. It's just for show, folks. I'm actually broadcasting with a lavalier, and it's because of the multi-mix that I can have this. I'm going to show you guys what it looks like here. I'm going to see if Carlos can forgive me if there's a little bit of an echo for a second as we sort of figure that out. But I'm going to try to log in from my mobile device here and show you guys more. But look, here, the Alesis Multi-Mix 4 is small. It fits right on your desk. It has 4 channels, so you can hook up a standalone mic. You can hook up a lavalier. You can also plug in your headphones. You can plug in a speaker. There's a ton that you can do. And so I like it. It's only $99. Okay, this is a great, great, great deal. Now, what if you've got more money, right? Could you do more? This is telling me my browser. I don't know if I can log in from mobile, Carlos. What we're looking at here is an 8-channel mixer, and now you can do even more, but you're gonna get, you're gonna lose more space, right? So look at how much bigger, that one is right there. Now this is the Multi-Mix 8. If you want something bigger, you can get something bigger, but I recommend the 4 because it fits right onto a desk, and it's $99. Now, there are others that you could get, like this Behringer Xenix, right? Now, I'll put this in here. I'll put this in the description box for your convenience, but I'm not recommending this product in any way, shape, or form because it's $59. This is a budget buy. And I've had clients tell me like, oh, and I went ahead and I just got the Behringer, but like, why? Like, you know what I mean? It's just a price difference, and it's not worth your live stream. So I just wanted to show you that there's other stuff out there, because I don't want you to jump on and be like, oh, it's $99, but I saw this other one that's even cheaper. I am recommending the Alesis. I have bought multiple of these, and I recommend them to my friends. Now, there's another one called the Mackie Pro 8. I used this one for a long time. Actually, no, it wasn't this one. It was this one here. Now, look at this price, guys. This is what? $229. So that's not a lot of money, and I know, again, $99, I know, oh, it's easier for you to say, Owen, like, blah, blah, blah. I'm not trying to do, but I'm talking about in terms of what you might think it would cost to get amazing, amazing audio and flexibility. Like, because I'm using a mixer, guys, I can walk away. I can walk away. And if my mobile device was working, and by the way, it will work. All I have to do is just copy the link and open it up in my Chrome. Let me open it up in Safari right now and see if I can get my mobile up and running. But when you have a mixer like this, most of you guys probably have your microphone USB mic'd into your computers, right? But with a mixer, what you do now, it upgrades all the tech that you can get from now on, right? So now you can get, you can get a higher quality mic. You can get lavaliers. You can get even what I call the pastor's mic. And I'll show you some of those things in just a moment. Having a mixer brings audio and your video into sync a little bit. And also, I'm seeing if I can get on mobile. Also, let's see if we can get there. Okay, I'm trying to turn the tech off here. I'm trying to turn the... Thanks for putting up with me, guys. I'm trying to... Carlos, I'm not seeing where I can change the camera angle, so maybe I would just have to kind of do something like this. Is there an echo? But anyway, that's my Alesis Multi-Mix right there. Okay. And that's me on my mobile. I'm not sure it's worth it, Carlos. I'll just leave it on. I'll just leave it on and see if it's something you want to play with. Okay. All right, let's move on to some of the other things that I wanted to show you. Now that we've talked about, you know, we've talked about getting this keyboard, or excuse me, this sound mixer, and let's talk about different types of microphones. So I want to most of you guys, I think, are using like the basic microphones that we've all been using, and I recommend those in a lot of cases, but I also want to show you some of the newer microphones that are out right now. Specifically, I want to introduce you to the Rode Pod Mic. We were giving this away for a long time. Let's get that up on the screen. Let's pull this out for now, Carlos. I don't have anything to show there on mobile, but I'll keep it on. So this is a fantastic mic for sort of a beginner. You don't know much about audio, and maybe your audience isn't going to care much about audio. This is a great mic. It's an XLR mic, okay, which means that it plugs in with an XLR cord like this. This three-pronged thing, I can even show you, you know, what the XLR looks like. And this can only go into a soundboard. It's going to give you a higher quality sound. Now, most of you guys, you don't need, this is a $300 mic in my hand right now. On screen, I'm showing you guys a $92 mic that gives you professional podcast, professional live video sound. So I highly recommend, you know, getting this mic. I feel like it represents, you know, a revolution, or a, what do you want to call it? A step up in audio technology for non-audio people, right? Because I'm not necessarily an audio guy, but I do know the importance of it. So the Rode Pod Mic is $92, normally $100. So I would go and I would pick this up if you're looking for a mic. Now, here's what I don't know. Does it come with the mic arm? Okay, because you see these arms here, this like mechanical arm. I have two of these. I prefer not to use them. I actually use a mic stand, but I'm not sure if the Rode Pod Mic comes with its own thing, right? So you may want to get a mic arm. Let me show you what I like. I like to get mic stands, because a mic stand I can pick up and I can move, and it's not permanently attached to my desk. So I would recommend getting a tabletop mic stand. Let's see if we could find the ones that I have. It's probably this one right here. Okay, so this is perfect, right? This little gold thing, it comes with an adapter. And then you can unscrew this part, use the adapter to connect your Rode Pod Mic, or whatever other mic that you might have. But I like the mic stands more than I like the mic arms. And then again, just to kind of show you, in case you do want a mic arm, you know, the mic arm is going to look something like this. Now, where I struggle with these is that, like, inevitably speaking, you're going to have like this overstretched arm that's kind of like stretching across your screen, you know, and it's hyperextended and it's kind of in the way all the time. So what I like about the mic arms is that you could put a mic flag. Okay, so let me show you what a mic flag looks like. I don't think that you can buy these on Amazon. Let's actually find out. So a mic flag. So you can buy sort of blank mic flags here, like this 859. These are these little, handhelds, like it would go on top of the mic to give it like a news look. But check it out. Let's go custom mic flags. So 4imprint can do it. BH Photo can do it. I forget where I got mine. Impact PBS. That's where I got mine. So you can't buy these on on Amazon, but look at this. You can get, your logo printed on a mic flag, and then that mic flag can go on a mic arm. And so you could have this really great branded look, right, on your mic arms. Okay, so that kind of covers a little bit of the microphones, but let's show you what are the other things. Let's go for a pastor's mic. I bought one of these. Okay, here it is. I bought one of these and I really like it. So when you have a mixer, then you can start using microphones like this that are a little bit more fun. So, obviously this is exaggerated. This is not to scale. It's only $12 though. It's only $12.19. So imagine if you're doing if you're teaching, if you're doing webinars, this is a great piece to just kind of like put on. It gives you a look. And that's the thing, like, how's the audio? The audio is going to be just fine. Again, I don't think you're going to be like, oh my gosh, did you see Jerry's stream the other day? Like, the audio was just outrageous. I don't think anybody even thinks that way, unless you have a live stream show called I Have the Best Audio. No one really, people, you just can't have bad audio, right? You can't have like horrible audio. So, what I would do is take a look at some of these. This one, I always do read the reviews here. This has got 2 stars. So, you want to see the reviews and kind of see which one is the one you want to buy. It's hard to remember which one I bought. I could, of course, go into my orders, but look at this one. This one's $79. So this is going to be something that's a little bit more professional. I believe I paid like $20 for mine, and I've enjoyed it. I've liked it. So, don't forget about the power of marketing. Don't forget about the power of marketing while you're live streaming. Like, the way that you look is key, and we'll talk about some of those things as we go on. Okay, so how about this? Let's talk about the Rode Ntg mic. Okay, the Rode Ntg mic. And I don't even know if this is going to be available on Amazon, but let me show you what the Rode Ntg mic looks like. It has a cold shoe mount. Am I on the wrong camera? It has a cold shoe mount for mounting on your camera. It can plug directly into your camera and can serve as your live stream mic. You can also now, because of the way it's set up, take that camera off of the tripod. Mine's on a tripod right now, and use this mic to film video. So this is the Rode Ntg mic is ideal for those of you that are live streaming and then making videos, and then live streaming and then making videos. Here's what I love about this mic. And by the way, I was not able to get this on Amazon. So I'm going to see if they have it here, but there is there's another brand that I like, and I can't hear the difference. Okay. But there's a big price difference. And so I just kind of want to like tread lightly, because I use this on a regular basis. If we're using 2 cameras, I'll use the other brand. But here's what I love about this. This will plug directly into your camera. It will also plug directly into your computer via USB, USB-C, which means that it stays charged while you're actually live streaming. So I love this microphone. I mean, look at this price, guys. $699. Yikes. I just don't think that. Okay, this is more like it. This is the one. All right. So look, it's $249. It's at a discount. This is a fantastic mic, and if you have the money, I would buy this mic. And here's why. Because when I went to buy this mic, they didn't have any. And so I had to wait. Actually, a friend of mine sold me his. So how do you guys like that? You know, this is a phenomenal, look at this, only one left in stock. Now that could be marketing, it could be real. This is a phenomenal mic and it's brand new out of the box. So I would grab this mic. Again, it's great for live streaming, but it's also really good for, it's perfect for just grabbing your camera and then going and filming YouTube videos. So think about that as a mic, if that's a mic that you're into. Let's talk about lavaliers. Now, I always buy Rode. I'm using a lavalier right now, and there's sort of like two things that I want to show you because I'm going to show you what I have. Let's see what this does. And then I'm going to show you what I've been playing with. I don't own it yet, but I've been playing with it, and I really, really like it. And this is what it is. It's these Rode, the compact wireless system. Now, I've played with these on a camera, and I really, really love the size and the portability of these guys. I don't know if they work with a live stream. It would make sense to me that they do. Okay, it would make sense to me that they do, but you're going to need to plug them into your soundboard. Okay, now the thing, these will work with or without a clip on them. So this device actually clips on your shirt, and then you can buy additionally like a cord, like a microphone cord, right? If you wanted to get that. And I think that this one has that. See, these come with it, but you know, it's kind of like buying the different bundles on this. So Carlos, I don't know if I gave you guys that link, but now again, give you guys a disclaimer. I have used these with friends, and I really, really like it. I don't own these because I own an older set of lavaliers that I'm using right now that are 100% reliable. So you can see I can't even find my lavaliers now because they want you to buy the new ones. But look, these are the ones that I bought, $399. So you've got like $100 difference. Of course, this one came with a Gorilla case, and so I don't have the Gorilla case for mine. That to me is worth $100. So it just depends on where you're at. Again, only 3 left in stock, guys. This stuff is just hard to keep on the shelves, and I don't get it. But look, this is totally reliable. The Rode Link, I'm using it right now, and hopefully it sounds pretty good. I used to have this to take on the go. Like I used to be set up when I live streamed. I had my microphone set up, but it wasn't plugged in. I used lavaliers, and then we would record on the cameras. The lavaliers would stay on the cameras, and then we'd take them to make YouTube videos. We'd take them off the thing. It was big, it was heavy, it was bulky. So we don't like the Rode Wireless Goes would make a better call now, right? But I don't know if they work with live stream. You'd have to get an adapter. And by the way, you do need an adapter. Carlos, let's take my screen off. I'm going to find the adapter. I'm going to have to go into my orders to do that. But here's the thing. If you're going to live stream with Rode microphones, high quality microphones, and a sound mixer, you are going to need a very specific type of adapter, and I need to find what it is. I've bought them multiple times. There it is. Okay, ready, guys? You're never going to hear this from anyone else. Put this up, Carlos. You are going to need the Rode VXLR. And this makes perfect sense. You plug this in to the soundboard, and then you plug the Rode Wireless Go into there, and it will work perfectly. Guys, keep in mind, sound is science, right? Sound travels a certain way. And you know, a lavalier is different than a standard tabletop microphone. Okay, a lavalier is different, so the sound works differently. You have to treat it differently, and that's why a regular I think they would call it like an XLR adapter. You have to get a VXLR adapter. And this is only $10. When I bought them, they were $25. So there, you're pumped. You're able to get that. And I've, that's one of the big things I've never focused on before. Oh, let me show you the other microphone, the Deity. What is it called? I have it right here. Is the Deity? I think it's the D4. Go shotgun mic and see what pops up. Yeah, I think it's going to be this one. So the Deity is the replacement, the cheaper version of the Rode Ntg. It still streams the same way, but I bought this one because the other one wasn't available, and it was $100 less. So I'll put that one up there. It's just a quick sort of replacement as we're sort of jumping around a little bit here. And maybe we'll just take a minute, come back and see if you guys have any questions in the chat room here. So I'm logging back in. Krister Bovin, good to see you. 30-day reviews. Carlos, if you want to put just some comments up that we could see. I've got Krister Bovin says, what about the Ceramonic Blink 500 Pro? I use them to record online sessions, and I'm very happy with them. They are more affordable and easier to connect. All right, so let's look that up. I mean, at the end of the day, I would say if it's working for you, then let it keep working for you. Okay, don't get all like into Owen uses this and Owen uses that. You don't want to mess up your workflow. Okay, and I can see here that you're spending money on this microphone. I think that's at the end of the day, that's sort of like the big thing, is that your microphones probably cost a little bit of money. So if your microphone is cheap, and I've learned this the hard way, right? Like, you run into Best Buy, you run into Fry's Electronics, you're on your way to a shoot, or the microphone you have is not working, whatever the case. So you buy something off the shelf. You spend $50, $100. In fact, I have 5 or 6 lavaliers that I bought early on in my career that were $100. And yes, those lavaliers got me to $100,000, in revenue, and I'm proud to have them. But once I could afford more, I got better, and that's, I think, important, is to always be getting better. But look, this looks great. I love this. Now, Chris, can you stream with this, or is this for pre-recording only? Okay, I love that it has this adapter. So I'm guessing that this clip you wear on yourself. Guys, there's a huge influx of these kinds of microphones. But you clip that on, and then you clip this end into your phone, and I'm guessing that it picks up from it picks you up from a distance. It looks like I'm right about that. Yeah, so it looks like it works from here. Now, Krister Bovin, my question for you is, does this work like with a mobile live stream? That's what I'd love to know. Let's put this link in here. I really like this. I may even buy this for myself. I will put this on our little list today of things I might want to get. And I'll show you this other one. I'll show you what I have. I use a mic, excuse me, what is it called? The Sabintech mic. And I love this microphone. Okay, I absolutely love it. But it does not work with live streaming. It only works when you are recording. So that provides a little bit of a downside. So you use their app, and their app has a ton of great features. I recommend this to all of my clients. I say use this for filming on your mobile device, because if you're live streaming, if you're making YouTube videos, you should absolutely be using your mobile device. When you need to. Grab footage with it when you need to. Get voiceover B-roll when you need to. So you use it with the mic app, and because of that, you can't open up Facebook and live stream from Facebook with it. Okay? As of my knowledge right now. Now, there are probably other apps that you can do that with. But this is a great mic to just have in your arsenal. Okay? Something to be hanging on to. Let's talk about, do we have any other questions coming in? If you guys have questions too, or you want me to look at anything. Slight echo. Yeah, the phone is still on. It should have been on mute though. Let me turn it off. I don't think I'm going to use it. So hopefully that bit of an echo goes away there. I have been using a Focusrite. Seems to be working good. Is this old school? I do think that Focusrite is the Scarlett is probably what it was. I think that Focusrite is a little old school, but that doesn't make it a bad piece of equipment. In fact, I would actually call a Focusrite, you know, something like an old reliable, like, you know, with Focusrite, you know, with Blackmagic, that you're going to get, you know, a really great product. But look at this. I mean, you've only got two inputs on this one for $119 versus the Alesis, which has got four, you know, for $99. So, you know, I want you to think about like less is more and where your audience really needs you to have it. Like, I'm looking at the questions here. You know, I'm looking at, does your audience actually care about the decibel levels? They can't hear it. I guarantee you they can't hear it. So why spend the extra money? You know, give them quality they can hear. And that is the difference from a USB mic to an Alesis Multi-Mix 4. And then when you get the Multi-Mix 4, you have different mics. So you've got lavaliers. And then I could turn you know, now I get this smooth, buttery, rich sound. Right? You guys hear the difference in the audio tech? Okay, so that's the difference between the lavalier sound, and I'm using the Rode Procaster. Now, I'm really proud of this mic. My buddy Nick uses this mic. This is a high-end microphone. Now, I want you to notice something, by the way. $299 for the white version versus just like as is for $215. This microphone is perfect for $215. I spent $400 on this mic. So I think it's a great price, and this is a phenomenal mic because of the sound of the microphone and because of the way that it's positioned. You do need to speak right into it, right? So what that means is I'm chained to my desk. You know, I'm chained to this right here, but the difference is I get this rich, buttery sound that's just, you know, absolutely phenomenal. So Krister Bowman just posted a huge link. Thank you for that, Chris, in the description box below. I think Carlos is gonna link's a little bit too big. We're just gonna wait for that to reset. And then we'll go back to showing comments on the screen. Okay, so I'm gonna switch off the mics again and go back and forth. And let's go to cameras. Okay, I'm only going to recommend, there's two things that I want to recommend here today. I want to recommend the Canon M6 Mark II. Okay, buy this camera for live streaming. Buy it now. $1,000 is a great price for this camera. I actually bought two of them. I have two Canon M6s that I'm using right now. This is Canon M6 I. This is Canon M6 II. I did not make this decision lightly. Okay, it is a lot of trial and error to buy this camera. And here's what I love about this camera is you can live stream with it and it won't overheat. It won't auto turn off. Also, you get a clean HDMI stream. So none of the buttons will pop up, you know, like, or none of the on-screen overlays will pop up. This is not true with every camera, guys. This is not true. And I've got friends in the business that are using cameras that are 3 times this price. Like the Sony, I think A7 is probably a $2,000 camera. Carlos, is that what you have? I think Carlos has a $2,000 camera. I also love the flip out screens on these. And so I'm just going to recommend this camera by and large. If you want to step up your live stream game, then get this camera. Now, let me show you. The kit lens. It comes with a kit lens, and that's what you're seeing right now. Now, you might notice that this is a little blown out, and that's because I didn't have a chance to really dial in I might be able to fix. I'm changing the shutter speed right now, so that actually kind of does it really well. But notice that I can do that on the air with this camera. Now, what you can't see is there's a bunch of stuff on screen. It says like no card in camera. I could see the f-stop. I could see the shutter speed, but you can't see it. That's a clean stream, and not every camera does that. Okay, so this camera, for the price, for the affordability of it, for the flexibility of it, because I can take this camera with the kit lens, the 15 to 45 millimeter lens. I can take it off the tripod and take it on a trip with me and put it in my backpack. That's exactly what I did for my trips. And I'm getting high quality, 4K YouTube videos at the same time. Okay. So I highly recommend this camera. Now, do you want to have some fun? Then let me show you a couple other things that I don't necessarily think you need to get, but I'll tell you, I am super glad that I got it. No, I don't think it's the Sigma. I think it's the Sigma 16. I'm going to show you a lens that I got. Yeah. It's the Sigma 16 millimeter lens. The price on this lens is going to knock your socks off. But again, the Black Friday deals are already up. So this one's already, you could save 6%. By the way, guys, be looking at these Amazon deals for coupons. I'm kind of new to the coupon thing, but I just bought a drone the other day with in fact, I'll show you the drone. I just bought a drone the other day with a $30 coupon on it. And it's like, I almost missed it, Okay, Justin is saying the M50 is also popular to use. Let's put that up on screen. The M50 does not give you a clean HDMI stream, okay? Now, if there's a version of the M50 that I'm missing, but I have an M50 right here, I bought it, and I learned, Justin, shortly after buying it, that it does not have a clean HDMI stream. So, I was really disappointed in that I couldn't get a clean stream. So that's why I got the M6s, and they've worked. I bought the M6 for multiple clients as well, right? So I just bought 2 of them, took them out to New York, and installed them for a customer. It worked out really well. All right, let's put let's take that stream off. Let me show you guys. This is the M16 lens. Let me just go full stream. So notice how my TV is blurry back there, and the lights are blurry over here. But I'm crystal clear, right? All of that is because I'm using the Sigma 16 lens. So it is an upgrade for sure, but it's a phenomenal lens. And again, I don't expect guys to buy all these things today right now. What I'm showing you is some of you are out there going, I should get a new lens. Which one should I get? I'm telling you, the Sigma 16 is a great lens. Some of you are thinking I should get a new camera. For those of you, I'm thinking the Canon M6. For those of you thinking, that you want to get something to make you a little bit different, I'm going to show you something. I'm going to show you what's called the Ptz Optics. And I have one of these. I'll get it out. Where is it? It's right over there. Okay, Justin is saying, I know people who use that camera. Yeah, they probably use it with Ecamm. So we're going back to the M50 here. They probably use it with Ecamm, or there is a software that you can buy that will give you a clean HDMI stream on the M50, but you downgrade the quality of the video. It looks choppy, it freezes. We decided that downgrade wasn't worth the effort, so we paid the extra money to get the M6 I mean, for me, it was dude, I went from one M50 to buying two M6s within a 90-day period. I was supremely disappointed that the M50 didn't stream the way I wanted it to. So Canon just came out with a 16 millimeter for $299. Send us that link and then we'll look it up. I want to show you guys what a Ptz Optics camera is. And I want you to notice these prices, $500, $700. The big one's going to be like $1,700. But here's what I want to show you right now. This camera right here is my secret weapon. And I'm struggling right now. I want you guys to forgive me for not having this set up right now. I just moved into this house a year ago. When I moved, I was diagnosed with cancer, stage 4 cancer. I actually have stage 4 cancer right now. I don't know if you guys know this, but I'm beating cancer through natural and holistic means. My last scans were fantastic. So go to beatcancerwithme.com if you like. I'm obviously videoing and journaling that as well. Go to beatcancerwithme.com. The reason this isn't set up yet is because I just got the studio set up with my backgrounds and my walls and everything. I have not had a chance to figure out where this can go, but this could go on a tripod. It could also go boom up on the ceiling. Okay. And what makes it a PTZ is that this camera and cameras like it will connect directly to the internet. So you can use your camera through Restream, you can use Ecamm, you can use OBS, but you'll use them in brand new ways. You'll actually be connecting to a Wi-Fi. Now, can you plug it directly into your computer? Yeah, there's HDMI, goes directly into your computer. You can use a cam link. So you don't need all these things. But what happens is you actually start putting yourself in a place where you could put a PTZ camera up at work, at your office, and then you could live stream from here. You could actually be a producer for another show. There's so much that you could do with it. Now, that's one feature of a PTZ camera. Some of you go, oh, I don't need all that. The PTZ camera is remote control operated. You can remote control operate this camera from your desktop, but there's also, it comes with a remote, and I'll show you what that means. Now, with that remote, your camera can spin on an axis this way, but it can also rotate up and down this way. You can pre-program movements. So let's say that, for example, this is my live stream desk, but over there I have a webinar. The webinar area is the wooded area, and then the greens. But I also have this blue curtain area with a table back there. That's for my Amazon Alexa channel and for product displays. I could do a thing where I start in the webinar area, press a button, and then it automatically scans, changes camera directions. And it can do that live while I'm walking, or dude, it's so amazing. In fact, my church, when COVID hit, my church came and live streamed. This is a very popular camera found in churches and in large venues, concert halls and arenas. My church, I invited them to my house to stream, right? Because at the time we had a 3-car garage. We converted the whole thing into a studio. It was awesome, you know, and they came and we used this camera to stream. And so we had it on the pastor. Well, we had it on the worship leader first for a guitar. And then all of this, by the way, was plugged in using the Mackie Pro 8, a $200 soundboard I showed you in the beginning. So it all works, but you press a button and then it would like zoom right over to the pastor. And it was just this great little addition. So, you know, I want you guys to know about PTZ cameras and the different kinds that you can get. Now, Ptz Optics is, I would say, the most trusted brand. That's where I got mine from. This is their biggest, you know, their biggest and their baddest. I'll put it in the description box, but it's not what I'm going to recommend to anybody. I'm going to put it out there because I know there's somebody who's going to watch this and go, give me the best. And that's what this is right here. But, you know, we could find something else by PTZ. Oh, and look, you got the 30X and whatnot. But all of these cameras are really just fantastic. You know, if you're looking for something that can just get you started, the Fomeco looks pretty good as well. You know, PTZ looks like they've just got really excellent level stuff. I was hoping to find something closer to like 500, but you know, here's the thing. Let's go to the actual Ptz Optics page. And then here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to paste this link into the description box, which will take you right to their sellers page. You know, and then you can see, I mean, look at this, man. Ptz Optics USB Webcams. I haven't tried this, but for $75, I might just get that just to play with it. Okay, but here's a bunch of Ptz cameras over here. Man, this is really great because I got mine, you know, as a promotion. Okay, so that goes into cameras. How much time do we have left? Let's talk about some of my other favorite things. Let's talk about the Stream Deck versus the X keys. Now, if I had to do it again, I'd buy the Stream Deck. And this is the Stream Deck right here. Now, the Stream Deck enables you to push a button, you know, program stuff to pop up on your screen. This is an ideal tool for live streamers, and it's $149. So is that how much it is? $149. So really, I should buy this, but that would be gluttonous because I already have the X keys. Now, why would I buy the Stream Deck? Lots of reasons. Number one is it's Elgato, and Elgato is a superior brand. I want you guys to know that when I bought a lot of my gear, let's get me on the screen there somewhere, Carlos. When I bought my Elgato, or when I bought my X keys, the Stream Deck was sort of brand new, and the X keys was sort of what was trusted. So I bought what was trusted. Now, I've always been sort of a live stream pioneer. I've always sort of taken the arrows in the back because I started so early. So I wish I would have bought the Stream Deck. Here's why. It's made by Elgato. I like how it angles up. Okay, that's key. I've got mine flat right here, and here's part of the problem is you guys can't see it. If this were angled up, you'd be able to see it, and it kind of like adds to the value of the show. Like, oh, look at Owen's cool little bebop doodads and stuff, you know? The other thing is that the Stream Deck is all digital. So you change the icons, right? These little icons up here. Let's see if I can get them to pop up. You can change these little icons per show. Like for every show that you could load a bunch of presets, or just keep them all the same, but you could put like a picture of a laughter if you wanted to. So if I wanted to, I have the ability to do stuff, but on my camera or on my X keys, and this is the big difference, it's done with paper. So I have to pull the buttons off and then write on a piece of paper like a Neanderthal, you know, like laugh track, and then put that piece of paper in. So even though the X keys is far more diverse and far more like more, it has more combinations, because of the paper system, it limits me to what I can do. And so I would have bought the Stream Deck at $149. And then of course you've got like different things that you can buy. The face cam. I think somebody mentioned earlier they wanted to get the face cam, which is really cool. But look, I would buy the Stream Deck if for those of you guys that are average streamers, meaning you're streaming like average is the wrong word. It's like it's almost demeaning. It's not what I mean. What I mean is if you're like me and you stream all the time, you stream once a week and this is what you do, and you are all about live streaming and you want to like find one thing that you can do to step up your game, get an X keys, get a Stream Deck. Now, this is the one I have. Notice how I have a lot more buttons. I have a lot more. And again, all of these designs, those arrows, those are all paper. And so, excuse me, it's very frustrating that they haven't like upgraded this to digital, but this is an extremely reliable device. Mine glows pink. You can make it glow blue if you want it to do that. I am going to put this one in the comment section because you get way more buttons on this one, right? So let's go back to like plus or minus. Like on this one here, you know, you've got 60 different keys, but you could get 128 keys. Look, this is a 128 key keypad. All right. You can get 60 keys, you can get 80 keys, and then you can get classic. And the classic, this says 545. Let's see what happens. Hang on. 134. So it's actually cheaper than the Stream Deck. But let's go back to the Stream Deck. With the Stream Deck, you're going to have 3, 6, 9, 12, 15 options. And that's it. Now, no, wait, I take it back. They have 32 keys. So you've got a 32 key option too. I think that that's plenty, honestly. I do. But my advantage is I have the 60 keys. I can do more sound effects. Now, the thing is, do I do more sound effects? I don't. There's my music there, and I have some stuff there, but like for sound effects, I think it's key. And I do think you can get sound effects for free anywhere. So I want you guys to be thinking about getting a Stream Deck, adding more sound effects, and making your live streams a little bit more fun. Okay, let's go through a couple different things. I'm going to show you guys some Alexa devices I think that you should get to automate your studio. And the first thing I'm going to recommend are these little guys right here. I have a ton of these, and I really don't care what brand you get, but the circle kind are the best. The circle kind are the best. Do we have questions, Carlos? Yes, Justin, you can add lots of pages to the Elgato. From a tactical, like live streaming standpoint, I don't see that as being terribly realistic because you're doing so much already. Now, so what'll happen is functionally you'll only really have one page. And I think you bring up a good point. I'm telling you right now, if it was me today, I'd buy the Elgato Stream Deck, okay? And I'd figure out a way to get more sound effects out of it. But I'm telling you right now, I have a producer. I already have a producer. But even between my producer, I'm still doing a lot. And like having to switch pages now and remember which page has which sound effects and which overlays, I think it gets to be an awful lot. Did we have a question from Kylie? We have N2 Cables asking a question. Is there a PTZ that can auto follow with an RF chip or something, just small motion? Yes, I don't know which one it is, but the tracking is available. Look, the cameras themselves are one thing, but there's also softwares that you can buy that do these things. Okay, Kylie is saying, why do you keep updating the cameras? Do the apps or the systems not update? No, I think that Justin was right. 30 days reviews was right. For me, it's about upping the game, right? Like I was using my webcam for the longest time and we did well. We built a multiple six-figure business with a webcam. And then after a while, it was like, I need to do something different. I need to stand out. I've never been good with cameras. So I bought, I remember it's 2018. I bought camcorders, 4K camcorders. And that was a big deal for me to be able to stream in 4K. But with a camcorder, everything's in focus. So the next step for me was to buy something that had the power of a camcorder, meaning you could take it would clean HDMI screen and it would never power off on its own. Combine that with a powerful lens, that's when I got the M6s. So it was always sort of a thing to be upgrading and to be increasing the power. Now, one of the big things that I've done is I've automated my entire system. So when I want to log in and log out of my office, which I don't want the LED lights burning all day long. Conversely, I don't want to have to come in here and turn them on all day, right? So what I do is I have these plugs and I love these plugs, and you can set up automations to work with these plugs, to work with your, Alexa device. Now, if you don't have an Alexa device, you should get the Alexa Show. Oh, excuse me. The Alexa Echo. Okay, and I would just get the 4th gen $49. Like, again, if the 10 extra bucks, this is just their way of getting 10 extra bucks from you. there's no difference in the speakers, and you can actually buy a couple of these. Now, these prices will probably drop on Black Friday to like 35, maybe. It's not going to drop a lot. I bought the one with the clock, and I do love it. They're in stock right now, but they're $50. So you're paying how much more? $10 extra for a clock. I would do it. I'd buy the ones with the clocks. Let me give you guys these. I'll just link you to this page, and you can buy which one you want. If there's one, if you guys are not already on a smart home thing, I would buy 2 Alexas right now, and I would not do Google Home, and I would not do Apple Home or whatever. Like, I would just do Alexa. So Justin's saying I refuse to get an Alexa. I totally get it. You know, I think for me, I'm a guy, I use DuckDuckGo. I will not use the word Google as an adjective to like search things, because I'm against Google. I'm against their corporatism. I'm against their censorship. But I'm also a YouTuber, and Google owns it. I get found on search, and Google owns it. So like, I get it. There's compromises that we have to make. And for me, you know, I really love Alexa technology, and it's not even a fraction of where it's going to be in the next couple of years. So the reason I recommend getting 2 is like one in the upstairs, one in the downstairs, or one in your bedroom and then one in the main room. And that way you can really get some Alexa, they're called routines, going. And in fact, I have a whole channel called Life Automated where I go through some of these things. Now, let me show you this. I love these. I absolutely love these. And I just bought it. I have 2 of these in the house right now. 4 plugs and 4 USB, all of them individually Alexa powered, or you can set the whole thing to be, it says, Alexa, turn my power strip on, or Alexa, turn plug 1 in, you know, or whatever you know, however you want to call it. I love these. You can connect all sorts of great things. So I use it in my studio. I connect all my lights to them. My par lights are all here. Let me show you those real fast, because again, when you have par lights are so cheap. Like all the blue lights that you see back here are all par lights, and they're so freaking cheap that you won't even believe it. So you can get 4 of these for $99. And they're RGB. So you have all sorts of different lights that you can use. So let me give you guys these. Now, here's the thing. I don't change the lights. I'm not very good with the remote and like going from red to green to blue. So I keep them on blue all the time, and they're all plugged in to Alexa adapters. They're all plugged into a surge protector like this. So I can just say, you know, system on, or I could say blue lights on, and I have them a couple different ways. Like when you get good with Alexa, you can start like plugging, you know, 3 lights into this adapter, but 2 lights into that adapter. And then you can turn them on together, or you could turn them on separately and do some for different types of filming and different types of like power control. So I really like the par lights, but you can also get, oh geez, let's just go with halogen floor lamp, I think is what it is. No, I mean, all of this stuff you can plug in, but I forget. There's another type of lamp that we got. Okay, Mark is asking, what type of SD cards do I recommend? I tend to recommend SanDisk, and I try to get like the biggest possible discs, so I need the fewest amount of cards. So SanDisk Extreme Pro has always been good to me. And you want to take a look at the number here. See how this says number 10? I forget, I'm being honest, I forget what that means, but different cards have different quality levels. You can get like a 7, you can get like a 5, and those always go out on me. I used to save money on those, but they go out on me. So, you know, I would recommend, like this one's $30. The 512 seems like a bit of an overkill to me. The 512 is $109. So again, if you're doing like full day 4K shoots, the 512 is where you're going to want to be. But you know, if you're doing YouTube videos kind of partially, I would actually say that get 2 or 3 of these, and fill up a bunch of cards, right? That's kind of where I would go with all of that, and something to take a look at. Now, one thing that we didn't show that I want you guys to get in that, I'm going to go for, you know, background backdrop. You know, this is really a phenomenal way to make your live streams just way more fun and way, I think, you'll stand out a lot more. Let me see if I can find my page, and I'll find it here. So it's going to be stuff like this. You know, I really recommend buying stuff like this. And this is $20. I've got a couple of these in my house right now. And there are just so many great designs that you could get something like this, and you can get different sizes of design too. So this one's 5x3. You get like, I think 7 foot by 5 foot is kind of where you need to be, but this is under $20. You know, so I think what I'll do is I want you guys to go through these and find. So check it out. Like this is a great one. And if you have an M6 and you can blur the background, then the audience won't even be able to tell that it's fake. In fact, I'll show you a quick example and then we'll log off for today. So take a look at this one. This one right here. I bought this for a client, and let's go to that client. We'll just go Dr. Jake Podcast. I just want to show you what it looks like.
Glutamate.
So there it is right there in his background. You can kind of see, it's got some wrinkles in it right here and whatnot. But the average person who's logging in to learn about, look at this video, 60,000 views. You know, 60,000 views right there. This video alone has generated us a whole bunch of subscribers, like, 90% of his subscribers. So you can see, like, it looks pretty good. You know, I think, and we've gotten even better with, we got him a better camera and all sorts of other cool things. So, you know, I hope you guys enjoyed our stream today. Look, I want you to definitely go get yourself set up on Restream. Go to epiclivevideo.com, set up an account over at Restream, and use Restream to live stream. It will by far be the best live stream investment that you make. And be sure to subscribe to my channel at Owen Video. We're going to be doing a lot of tutorials coming up on how to use Restream. Now, the products that we suggested for you today, get them, try them out. See how they work for you, and let us know how they work out. I'd love to hear some of your feedback, especially if you buy something that we recommended. I stand behind that. If you're having problems with something, let me know about it. I'll troubleshoot it with you. But My C Prince, Flop, great to see you. Justin, great to hear from you. Justin is asking, what lens attachment does the M6 use? They use an EF lens. So the M50 lenses work with the M6 lenses. So the EF lenses is what you're going to be looking for. Chantel, what's up, my girl? I'm saying I have 2 of these plugs. They are fantastic. You can control from your phone. Absolutely, I agree with that, and I love it. What do we got here? Chris is saying, for recording, I use iPhone with Filmic Pro on an Osmo Mobile 3. Can I go live with that? Yes. You don't need Filmic Pro. You'll need a microphone. And so your microphone may work. But here's the thing. You won't attach the mobile device to the gimbal's Bluetooth. Okay? You're going to use Bluetooth to connect the microphone. And then you're going to use the phone to go live onto Facebook or to Restream or whatever the case might be. But you're not going to use the Osmo. Now, the Osmo, I didn't even get into gimbals today. This is my Osmo too. You're just going to set it up. It will still work without using the app. You just don't have the remote control feature. Okay? So that's what I would do. Justin's got a question. What's that last question? can an Amazon live stream be sponsored by a company? Yes. In fact, I was just watching live streams that were sponsored by a company. So if I were you guys, and I got a video coming out on this on my channel, I would be looking at ways to monetize your channel for sponsors and starting Amazon live streams, saying like, hey, I will live stream for you on Amazon once a week. You know what I mean? And sell your products or sell products that you recommend or whatever the case might be. So yes, you can do that. And I would recommend doing that. All right, guys, that's all the time we have for today. Small crowd today, not a huge audience, but I'm glad that you took the time to stop by and watch. If you enjoyed this, please smash the like button, share it out on the web. Let your friends know, hey, Owen covered some big tech today. We'll make sure that all the links get into the description box, and we will see you again next week for another episode of the Business of Live Video Heat Shield. Good to see you. I feel good. I feel good. All right, guys. We'll see you guys next time. Mr. Camera Junkie. Good to see you guys.